Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
Jerry.
And Linda. And Gizmo.
We're the Village's Newcomers, and it's time for...
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
YouTube promotes a channel like ours based upon how many subscribers you have. So we'd like to ask each and every one of you, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified about all our future videos. And if you have any friends that haven't, tell them about our channel. Every time we get a subscriber or a like or a comment, YouTube takes notice and they promote our channel a little bit more. And we really would appreciate that. Like many of our videos, today's has a special riddle in it. There are 4 parts to today's riddle. So good luck with that. We have had a nice week here in Florida. The weather's been great.
It's beautiful. It's not too hot, and then we've had a lot of breeze, which has been glorious.
We know it's not going to last, so we're enjoying it while we can.
Yeah.
And this past week in particular, we did a couple of great activities. One, we've already posted a video on our visit to Grandview, Clydesdales. That's an amazing tour and visit, so we totally recommend that if you're a horse person especially, but I don't even think you really need to be a horse person.
An animal lover for sure.
We also visited the Chase Rescue Sanctuary. We're not going to tell you a whole lot about that because you'll see the show this Thursday. One of my favorite shows of all time.
You're going to love this show.
And that was made possible by Susan Fortner. Susan, thank you for hooking us up there. That was fabulous. And to Donna and Nina, the caretakers there. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And now, how about some shout-outs?
Well, we got a nice little gift in our mailbox this week. It's from Buffalo, New York. Kevin and Jackie sent us this adorable, squishy gizmo dog. Oh my gosh, Jerry, look at that. Remember Gumby and Pokey? Is that it? The Gumby and...
That's more like it right there.
This is so fun.
That's cute. Thank you very much.
Gizmo will not play with this. This is mine.
Ordinarily, we don't do this, and we can't do it because the number of people coming down here is incredible. But we got a nice letter from Bill and Wendy. Here's a picture of them. And they're closing on June 7th, and they're pretty excited, so we thought we would post their picture and give them a shout out today. Here's a little story. It's not really a shout out, but we did get an email and I wanted to react to it. And it was from a couple that live in Phoenix, Arizona area. And they put me onto their blog. They have a blog. And it's called My Golden Hears. And it's the story of Shannon and Tom and their golden retriever, Riley. And I looked at it, and occasionally they'll put on a blog. Riley is a dog, a service dog to assist with hearing. And it's a beautiful dog and a nice family, and you might want to check that out. I thought it was exceptionally done. And one of our viewers, Jay Ryback, Jay's a funny guy. He sent this picture of Linda after we visited the Clydesdale farm. Thanks, Jay. We always like to hear from people, especially creative and funny people.
Very clever.
Yeah. Some of you contacted us this week because you noticed. And aren't the comments fun to read when we put out a blog? We read those comments. We read them all, every one of them. Now, YouTube filters out some, but we read the ones that are published. And we got spam. We had spam.
What's the rest of that?
I don't know. But we had so much spam. Sounds like a good thing until you think about it. But it was about this digital currency and cryptocurrency and all this kind of stuff. And it looked like it was coming from us.
Yeah, it was
That's
not.
never going to be coming from us. Coming from us, you're going to get a lot of funny stuff, a lot of happy stuff, a lot of smiley faces. You're not going to get anything like that.
And truthful answers, yes.
Well, let's not go overboard. Let's get right to our questions.
Let's do it.
Mark Willis, he says him and his wife, is that the way you say that?
Yeah.
I'll just read what he said. My wife and I are not golfers. Would we be happy in the villages? I don't know. I don't know if you would or not.
Oh, we know a lot of people that are not golfers. They love it here.
Well, I just meant, I don't know if you would. I mean, are you happy where you are now? If you are, then you'll be happy here. Happy people are happy wherever they go.
Yeah.
Golf doesn't make you happier, I don't think.
Right.
I didn't come here to play golf. I do, though.
Yes.
She didn't come here to play golf.
No, I did
no
not.
way, no
I was
how.
saying no golf, no golf. But yes, I golf twice a week.
I will say there are lots of happy people in the villages. So if you're happy and you come here, whether you play golf, whether you dance, I don't dance, I'm happy. Oh, Joe. Joe sent this question. Joe said he was thinking, I would gain weight if I moved to the villages. Eating out and drinking, too much socializing. Did you have issues when you made the change to the villages?
Well, let's check our waistline.
Let's not. Joe, that's a great question. And, you know, I've heard about that freshman 15. Have you ever heard that?
I have and kind of experienced it.
Oh,
Probably.
no.
Maybe not 15.
Girls that go to college, or is it boys? It's not boys.
The first year
girls.
you eat all these pizzas all the time. Oh, geez. Yeah.
Gain 15 pounds. Well, here you can stay as active as you want to be, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you come here to play golf and you think that's exercise, I don't think golf is very good exercise.
Not really.
You ride around in your cart, you step out of it, and you whack the ball about 100 times.
Yeah, and you don't walk to it. I mean,
I don't think it's good. So if you play a lot of golf, you're not going to get a whole lot of exercise. And then in the summer, it's going to be so hot that you say it's too hot to exercise.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joe, I've gained 10 pounds. I'm working on it, though. I had Slim Fast for breakfast.
He did.
One piece of bread, toast. I'm working on it. But yep, you're going to gain weight if you sit around all the time. This question we get all the time, and I have put off answering it. And I'm only going to give a partial answer here. And by I mean we.
Yeah, it's true.
About the bond. Laura and Tim want to know if we could explain the bond. We see listings that say bond paid. What does that mean? We're going to devote a show to the bond because there are so many people that know more than us. And certainly don't take any financial advice from us.
Nope.
But that being said, Laura and Tim, I'm going to tell you what I think.
We think.
I struggle with that. The bond debt assessment reflects each lot's proportionate share of the cost of building the infrastructure within its district. Now, I took that right from the village's districtgov.org website. So the bond is your portion of the infrastructure. What is infrastructure? I don't know how far it goes. I know it includes the tunnels, probably the sewers, the roads. It's substantial.
Cart path.
Maybe the cart paths. I don't know. Somebody else give you a better. But what they do is take an area like our area. We have a section. Every person that lives here belongs to a section. They take the homes in that section and they determine how much money it's going to take for all of that infrastructure. And they divide it by the number of homes. Now, in our case, 2015, our home was built. I'll put on my glasses. Everybody in our unit has the same bond originally at $22,979.92. That's day one. And then each year you pay that off a little bit at a time. You'll pay the principal, you'll pay interest, and you'll pay an administrative fee. The first month that this home was built, the principal was $308, the interest was $1,325.84, an administration fee of $111.72 for a total of $1,745.68. And then your balance comes down only the amount of the principal. So by the time your bond is up, you're going to pay a lot more than that bond originally cost. Unofficially, I heard that some of the new bonds are issued at 3-point-something%. Now you can pay that off if you like, or you can let it ride out. Now, another one of your questions there was, what does it mean bond paid? That means whoever owned a home paid off that bond, and when you buy it as a resale, you don't have it. That's what happened for us. Some people say, don't pay it off. You know, it's a monthly fee. I think it was $179, something like that. Don't quote me on that, per month for this house and all of the homes in this neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So that's not so much. Some people go ahead and carry that at what they think is a low interest rate instead of pay it off. They say don't pay it off if you're going to move within 3 to 5 years. For sure. If you knew you were going to be in a house for 20 years and you wanted to save that interest, you could go ahead and pay that off. And you can pay it off anytime, but there's a cutoff date when you pay it off, or it will still appear on your next tax bill. So you need to pay it according to the schedule. I hope that cleared it up. It didn't for me. It's a complicated thing.
I think we need to have a typed and printed up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But all the districts are different.
All the districts are different.
For the bonds.
I have heard unofficially that down in DeLuna, in one of our newer neighborhoods, that the bonds on designer homes were nearly or around $40,000. 23 for this home, 40,000 down there. Wow. I guess they needed more infrastructure. Angie says, if you buy a house that has a screened-in lanai, will we have problems with water getting in the lanai during a storm? A lanai is meant to be an outside area. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at our neighbor's lanai over here right now, and they have screen. We have glass. We're tight. We don't hear the wind blow. But sometimes in Florida, that rain comes in sideways. Mm-hmm. We have sliding doors. There's a track on that sliding door. We've had occasions when water did come in from, torrential rains.
And it wasn't a lot of water.
Not a lot.
It was a small little puddle, but the water can get in.
Well, Angie wants to know, is it better to have a glassed-in lanai? I don't know. It depends on what you want to use the area for. If you had a pool, you wouldn't want a glassed-in lanai and straight to the pool. You'd probably want a screen lanai with a relaxing area in the shade with fans and whatnot. Right. Our neighbor has a lanai. We noticed some green algae on the floor after a period of heavy rains. It's cleaned up. It's beautiful. Their lanai is just fine. But it does come in. And pollen can come in if you have a screen lanai.
Absolutely.
But not the bugs, because this screen that they use is that really, really tight screen, so they keep out those no-see-ums. So Angie, it's strictly a matter of taste. Both have their place, screen lanais and glassed-in lanais. We like ours because it also gives us optional sleeping quarters when the grandkids come. Mm-hmm. So if we bought a house without one, we'd be losing out on that aspect.
Mm-hmm. This is from Mark and Janice. The contract that we signed was a surprise to us. You can't sell your new home for a profit for the first 365 days.
Yeah, that's to keep people from investing in large numbers of homes and then reselling them at a profit.
Right.
The Villages builds the home. The Villages wants to be the ones making the profit. Understandable. When these homes are built, and we've noticed the prices are really high. Supply and demand the demand is great.
It is.
So you're not going to sell homes for much of a profit after 1 year. But over time, they do really appreciate here. But Mark and Janice, that was not a surprise to us, and I think it's a common thing. John and Lori say that they are coming for a lifestyle visit July 19th. They have 2 dogs. They're wondering what we do when we take Gizmo out to go to the bathroom when it's dark outside. Do you go out and look for alligators first before taking him out, or are alligators in yards not an issue? Honestly, she takes them out in the night more than I do. What do you think?
Well, we don't live by really close to a body of water. I mean, it's probably 2 blocks away. I really don't think an alligator will come this far. But I do go out with a leash. I don't let him out alone, and I don't just say, let's go outside and him run, because he can chase after a rabbit and get away from me. But no, I always take him with a leash.
It happens here, though.
Yeah.
Now, she said 2 blocks away. I mean, the preserve, which is it's a glorified swamp, actually, I believe, that runs toward Lake Deaton,
Right.
is only 150 yards from our house. But there's a little retaining wall. So I don't
Right.
think alligators, they probably could, but I don't think they do come up there. But other places here in the villages, they do. If you don't believe it, take a look. These pictures were shot right here in the villages. And when I do go out in the evening, and I do walk him in the evening on occasion. I look down. As soon as I open the front door, I look down. The ground gets cooler in the evenings, and the concrete stays warmer. A perfect situation for reptiles like rattlesnakes, coral snakes, cottonmouths to come up and rest on your asphalt or your concrete.
That's what I'm more afraid of. When I walk out at night with Gizmo, it's usually about 10:30, whatever. Open the door, we look down, and I have a mat there, and it's dark. I really can't see what's on that mat, so I really look for the snakes first. I don't look for alligators.
Yeah. We have not had any problems with any of those, and I don't mean to alarm anybody. You know, it's like they tell you when you leave your garage door open, if a snake comes in, they very well may go into your boot or your shoe or whatever you have there and cozy up and curl up in a ball.
Yep.
And you'll find them in there. That's why you shouldn't leave your garage door open. I know we took that question. It was about Gizmo and going outside. He usually takes it, but he's got some more questions later that he's going to chime in on. Chris and Terry say, do most people in the villages have golf carts that top out at 20 miles per hour? Or do they buy the golf carts and register and drive them with a driver's license? Well, guys, there I go again.
Guys.
There
he
I
says
go.
Guys.
There I go. What is wrong with me?
You're from the Midwest. We say guys. And well.
A factory golf cart should go 20 miles an hour, but it's adjustable. It can go a little more, it can go a little less. If you go 20, you're perfectly legal. You're within your rights to go 20. You will get passed on occasion. And the police can ticket you if you're out on a road. So we try to keep it. I tell her, just go 15. 15.
I tried to go 15. That was just very difficult. Everybody was passing me. They go 20 and 21 maybe, if they can get it there.
Well, the reason I told her to go 15, I've got some footage from a recent golf cart ride of hers. Take a look. That leads us into the next question. Pete asks, have you heard of anybody getting a DUI in the villages in a golf cart? I don't know, did you?
No, I've not heard anybody.
No, I mean, did you get a DUI?
No, of course I didn't.
It happens. I mean, there are some bars that people take their golf carts to. I personally haven't heard it happening, and I haven't seen a police officer pull over a golf cart. But I mean, it could happen. I'm sure that if you hear it on the news, it may sound like it happens all the time, but believe me.
It does not.
I know. Annette wants to know if we still go to the town squares for music. She said her and her husband took a lifestyle visit. They loved going to the town squares for music. They attended the music every single night.
Aww.
She wants to know, does the novelty wear off when you live there, and do the residents stop attending regularly? Good question. We've addressed it before. Yes, the novelty is worn off, but when you have friends and the hooligans play, or Johnny Wild and the Delights, or Scooter the DJ, it's fun. So we do go down on occasion, not like we did at first, but believe me, every time somebody gets a guest, when your brother comes, your sister, your grandkids, whatever, you take them down to the town square because it's a good time.
It is.
I know you've been waiting for it. Gizmo's been waiting for it.
Woohoo!
It's your time, buddy. It's time for his segment. Jocelyn writes, could you do a show about pets in the villages? We have a collie. Well, I'll just let Gizmo tell you.
That's right. I can read my own questions. Thank you very much. Jocelyn says we have a collie. Think Lassie. He weighs 70 pounds. As a big dog, will he be welcome? Come on, Jocelyn. This is the villages. We love dogs here. Of course he'll be welcome. Now, to tell you the truth, I like little dogs. I mean, come on. I like dogs I can go eye to eye with. I don't want to have to get a step stool to go sniff a dog. And how are the dog parks? They're great. They have 2 sections. One for dogs over 30 pounds. I'll be in the other one, Jocelyn. And you keep your dog in the one over there, and everybody will be happy.
You're a funny guy. You are a funny guy. And he said he has a joke. So let's cut to that joke.
Hey, guys. What do you get when you cross a Cocker Spaniel, a Poodle, and a Rooster? You get a cock-a-poodle-doo!
That's a pretty good one, Gizmo.
Wah, wah.
Good job. That's going to do it for
Mailbag Monday.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.
See you when you get here.